Alright guys, welcome to another episode here on the Perfection channel, and today we're going to be talking about the new Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is scheduled for release in 2018. And it's a 2D fighting game, so I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm not going to be like these other channels that are hyping you up, new Dragon Ball game, must buy this, that, and other. I'm going to bring a sense of realism here and tell you exactly what I think. What I think of this game is that it's going to fail, and graphically, yeah, it looks fine. Every game looks great with the HD upscaled, images. But you know as well as I do, a 2D fighter is not a Dragon Ball game. That's already the first strike against it. And with most traditional fighters, we won't have the exaggerated fights that we expect from Dragon Ball. They might get the beam struggle back because some traditional fighters do have a system like that, but a lot of the things that we've become accustomed to thanks to Xenoverse, Rage and Blast, and other series like that, I just don't think that this game has much room for success. There's three core issues that are going to keep this game from succeeding. So I'll go over those in a second, but I have to hammer this point home. 2D fighters are not what Dragon Ball is all about. Yes, I love traditional fighters just as much as anyone else. I play Tekken, I play Injustice, and don't think that Injustice 2 and Tekken are the first games that I've ever played. I played the previous Tekken games, I played Injustice 1, I played Street Fighter 4, so I do enjoy traditional fighters, but like most people in the Dragon Ball community, these are the people who are gonna go against it. We come to Dragon Ball to have a more laid-back fighting style. If we wanted to play a traditional fighter, we go play a traditional fighter. We come to Dragon Ball to play a Dragon Ball game, and a 2D Dragon Ball game is not a Dragon Ball game. If you understand what I'm getting at, that restrainment, that lack of flight, these are all things that people are gonna rip this game apart for. Now, don't take what we YouTubers do, because we're gonna play Dragon Ball games. I might be able to look over a couple of things because I like Dragon Ball games and I have a YouTube channel, and I might play it because it's a Dragon Ball game. I like Dragon Ball games and I have a YouTube channel, but I know that the fan base is not gonna accept this. I know it, and I have to be honest with telling you guys that, and I have to give you guys a different voice instead of the ones that you're used to hearing. So the first issue is gonna be the almighty roster reset. We're just now getting back to Rage and Blast 2 levels of roster. I mean, we got 70 characters, which a lot of them are reskins, a lot of them are just different outfits or whatever, but we got 70 characters. That is the first thing that is gonna go. And the people who are making this Dragon Ball FighterZ game are the same people that are associated with the Guilty Gear series, and they're not known for having a robust roster, so they might just pick and choose a couple of characters. Like they showed Boo, Frieza, and Cell. That might be all we're getting, is a couple of characters from the Cell saga, a couple of characters from the Boo saga, and a couple of characters from the Frieza saga, which, I mean, that's not gonna be enough. I mean, you see what the problem that we have here. We're gonna be lacking. Now, they might throw in Broly and Bardock, because in a lot of Dragon Ball games, if there are two movie characters that make it, it's usually Bardock and Broly. But it's a potential that those two characters might not even make it. We might not get any super characters except for Beerus, maybe Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta and Goku, and Super Saiyan God Goku, and maybe Whis. I can see them throwing Whis in there. But it's a lot of super characters that we're gonna miss out on. There's a lot of GT characters that are gonna miss, they're gonna be completely forgotten about. A lot of movie characters that we were expecting to show up in a future Dragon Ball game, well, that opportunity just went out the window. So the character reset is probably the biggest issue that people are gonna have, because we're tired of getting a new game, new system, new roster. Bam. That's why we get kind of shaky whenever there's talks of a new series, because we're tired of roster resets. Now, let's get into the second issue, which is going to be no character creator. I don't know if you noticed, but Guilty Gear series does not have a character creator, and they're not known for having that kind of content in their game. So a lot of people that were coming into Xenoverse because they can play their own personal unique character, those people are not going to support the game. When they figure out that there's no character creator of any way, shape, or form, hey, that's going to hit the sales right there. No, again, these are things you have to have some kind of a balance. Like, if you don't have character creator, then the roster better make up for it, and it better have every character that we can think of. And if you're lacking in the character roster department, you better have a character creator so we can at least enjoy our own characters to play with day to day. So they're already lacking there on that balance. Now, I know I'm being unfair and there hasn't been a lot of news, but hey, these are things that you can see coming from a mile away, and you can come right back to this video when we get more news, and I'll be more than happy to tell you that I was right, because I know I'm right, and I know these are things that are going to befall this game. Now let's get right into the third issue. The third issue is the lack of content. Now, I know we were just talking about characters and character creator, but there's a lot of other content aspects that we've come used to in the Dragon Ball franchise that Guilty Gear creators just simply don't provide in their games. Like, let's see, like all those fancy raids and tournament events that you got used to in Xenoverse, say goodbye to that. All those riding vehicles and open hub world and all that other stuff that you got used to, say goodbye to that. I mean, see, these are all things that, you know, it's not going to be addressed, because without a character creator, there's no reason for a unique hub world. I mean, who are you going to walk through the hub world with? Cell, Goku, whoever? Like, you can't do that. So I just don't see this game panning out well, and I would be happy to be proven wrong. I would be happy to see them add all this stuff that I said that they weren't going to add, but I can see it coming from a mile away. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Those are my thoughts on the new Dragon Ball FighterZ game. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Of course, subscribe to the channel, become a true perfectionist, and hit that notification bell. Of course, I've been your host, Perfection, and I will see you in the next video.